like an announcer or something, but I don't really care. So my name is Ruth and I am a British English pronunciation teacher. So this means that I teach you how to improve on your pronunciation in English language, and you don't have to be advanced, any level at all, I teach. So today, in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you something really important. I think everyone needs to know this. I think it's really important for everyone to know this. But before I do that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. Do subscribe and also like this video, share with friends and family. Those who you think need this, your friends, your family, your classmates, and but you know what I mean. Okay, so, and also if you want to learn how to improve your pronunciation, I offer a course. I've said that like a million times, guys. I have a course where I teach on how to improve your pronunciation. I go through the English IPAs, I go through in-depth stuff, guys. So if you want to enroll, just leave me a comment in the comments box and I will answer you right away. So let's get started. Now, the number of words in English language continues to grow, and this gives you an opportunity to improve on your vocabulary. Now, for those asking, what is vocabulary? Because I think it's like a big word, but vocabulary simply means the number of words and phrases in a particular language, like guys asked. Like, that's very simple and straightforward. And if you notice, I'm saying vocabulary, I did not say vocabulary. Guys, I'm not laughing at, some certain people, but that's what we hear. So it's not vocabulary. Do not break it down like that. It's vocabulary. Yes. Learning how to improve your English vocabulary can help you as a student, as a professional, as a communicator. It can really help you. So a great vocabulary boosts your ability to express yourself and better understand others. So in other words, a great vocabulary, understanding a massive amount of words, would help you to express yourself better, and also in your communication with others, and also to boost your language skills, guys, like your writing skills, your speaking skills, your listening skills, and your... Okay, so let's dive right into it. I give you my top 6 tips on how to improve your vocabulary, how to learn your vocabulary, how to learn new vocabulary. I think vocabulary a lot, but I don't really care. How to learn vocabulary and how to remember. I think remembering is like very important because we see a lot of these things, here and there, but you just have to remember it. Okay, so number 1, I think I fall into this trap also, I don't really mean to do that, but it just happens to me. So, what's the first one? Do not ignore words, guys. So, you're reading a book, you're listening to the news, you're watching the news, and you hear someone use a word that you do not understand. So you're like, yeah, just let it go. So, the moment you ignore the word, chances are that you will never understand or know what the word means. So, don't ignore words. Don't ignore words. Now, I find it very funny because most of my students, they do this. I once did it. Maybe I did sometimes, but I should not be doing that. If you do not know what a word means, do not ignore it. Now, this brings me to my next point. So if you're not ignoring the word, so what are you doing? So you should get what I call a vocab diary. A vocabulary diary. Yes, where you write down words that you do not understand, phrases that you do not understand. Really. So you need to write them down. You need to keep a list of words and phrases that you do not understand in your vocabulary diary, guys. So get one, a little notepad. Will not kill anyone with it. No. So get a vocab diary. So the purpose of this is to help you to keep track of the words that you should not ignore. Yes. So what next after keeping a vocab diary? Because you're not ignoring the word, and then you are writing them down in your vocab diary. So the next thing is to embrace a dictionary, guys. Make a dictionary your best friend. A grammatical dictionary, a dictionary that helps you, understand what words mean, the meaning of words, because many words have several meanings depending on the context, that kind of thing. So just make sure you make a dictionary your best friend, guys. Don't ignore this. Yes, make a dictionary your best friend, and then from your vocab diary, you set out a day, guys. So it's not just about writing and I'm just writing down and I have a dictionary. You set out a day in the week, and what you do is that you take that day, you take out time to go over the words you've written, the words you're not ignoring, and find the meaning. And you've got to write it down. You can't really just look, you can't really just look it over and just like, yeah, I know that. No, write it down, guys. Write down the meaning of the word, so that, like, there's just something about writing, like, when you write stuff down, I think it has a better possibility of sticking to your memory than when you just look at it or glance through it, because she said just look in the dictionary, guys. But no, look it up and write it down. Yes. And then the next thing, you're not ignoring the words. You have a vocab dictionary, you're looking them up in a dictionary. You have a vocabulary, you're looking them up in a dictionary. The next thing you should do is to try to incorporate it in your speaking. Yes. So when you use words and when you have conversations with people, it's just best to gradually, little by little, incorporate these new words you find from what you read, from movies you watch and all that. Incorporate it in your speaking. Try to use, I'm not saying you should try to force it, like, okay, I just have to sound very advanced. And then one thing I like to say here is that the purpose of improving on your vocabulary as an English speaker should not be to sound intelligent or sound advanced. Understand what I mean? Now, there are people who learn English just to sound very advanced or sound very intelligent, or the reason for vocabulary improvement is for better communication, so not to sound advanced. The thing is, I have a communications background, and there's something we call fidelity of communication, where what is the fidelity of communication is that you're speaking and I'm getting what you're saying, so I understand you. So let's just leave that communication thing aside. Okay, so incorporate it in your speaking gradually. And the next one is be on the lookout for words. Like, you can take your vocab diary around, and when you see words, maybe on a billboard, maybe you're reading a book, maybe on the news, you hear a word you don't understand, make sure you just write it down. And yes, you go through the process of looking it up, but then just be on the lookout, keep your eyes open. And I think the more you do that, the more you are, you're used to the fact that, okay, you see a word and you don't ignore it, you write it down, you look it up. Yes. And the more you do that, the more you improve, you increase the number of words you know, your vocabulary becomes better. Now, the next one is never assume that you know the meaning of a word. Now, I think my students fall into this category a lot. You see a word and you're like, okay, I think I know the meaning of that. And what you do is that you just assume, okay, that's what it means. And then you just run with it. Now, I want to quote somebody. His name is Devin Glisson, and I saw a post, he wrote an article on Medium, and he talked about the kinds of vocabulary, and he said there is active, passive, and there is one he coined. He called it catachristic vocabulary. And what is a catachristic vocabulary? It's like you have vocabulary, you have words that you know, and you do not want to learn new ones. Like, you just stuck with what you know. And so if you assume the meaning of a word in your self vocabulary, so if there's a wrong one there, you're just like, yes, that's it, I'm not going to go, I'm okay. So you just have a lot of catachristic vocabularies. But then, anyways, do not have a catachristic one, and just be open to learn. Don't assume, don't just think, okay, I know the meaning of that. I think students also fall into this category where you're like, I know the meaning of that word, and I just want to write it down to make my essay perfect. Please don't assume, because you might be writing something that you don't need to write. Okay, so let's go back to the video. And then, so never assume the meaning of a word. Make sure you find out. You have a dictionary. I think these days dictionaries are very easy to get. You mustn't buy one. You have online dictionaries, so just do that. So number 7 is digest more resources to boost your vocabulary, like book reads, journals, newspapers, magazines, or whatnot. just do it, guys. Just keep reading and build the habit of taking note of words, writing them down. And I sound a bit cockney now, don't I? Writing them down and then checking them out, which will really, really improve on your vocabulary. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I like to use this opportunity to thank I think I was going through my analytics and my YouTube and everything, and I started my YouTube channel like a year ago, and if I watch my early videos, they're like very, very funny, and not funny in a bad way, but funny in that I was just like, let's just do this. I read I was pushed, I was motivated, and I read books. I read Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog, No Procrastination, and all when I started the channel. So at the point I started, let me just give you a gist. So the first time I started my channel, the first time I sat down to do a video was that I was like, I just got to do this. Like, there was no way I'm not doing this, because I was first of all scared. I was like, I can really do that. Why will I do that? Blah, 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 blah. So I sat down and I just put my phone to my face. I'm like, hello guys, welcome to my channel. And it's really, really, really funny. But then I've learned over, confidence has grown over time, and I'm really grateful. If you're a subscriber, thank you. Really grateful for the number of subscribers I have. They might not be the millions, or I know we're getting there, but I just want to thank everyone who has left a comment on my comment box, and everyone who has appreciated, who has given me feedback. So thank you very much for watching, and if you stay to the end of this video, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.